Hi stars, so here's the second video in the series about hosting events, creating events, hip-hop events period. So this time we're talking about promoting an event or showcase. First thing you want to consider is media outreach. Media can be instrumental in making or breaking your event. As the event promoter or organizer, you want to reach out to media beforehand. You want to provide media passes if possible. Sometimes you could create a media like pulpit where, the artist will meet with the media after their performance, things of that nature. But we have another video about that later. So that's one way to promote, is speaking to different media outlets, things of that nature, seeing if they'll cover the event, or if they can't cover the event per se, maybe they can post about it or promote it on their website or whatever it may be. Which goes to my next point, social media. Social media is a pretty big tool nowadays to get the word out about events. You can use different social media platforms, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. They all have different tools where you can RSVP to an event, where you can invite people to events, where you could set reminders, things of that nature. Make sure that you have a flyer that you could post on all of these social media platforms so you can really get the word out about the event. You should also want to reach out to any performers on the showcase, make sure that they're on track, that they have the flyer ahead of time. Don't send the flyer a week before and get mad when nobody's been promoting the event. How are we supposed to promote the event if you don't even have a flyer? Which, again, now talking about flyers. I'm killing it today. So flyers is another major thing. You want to make sure that all of the information on your flyer is accurate. You don't want to continue to change it over and over every single week. That just makes you look disorganized, and it doesn't make people want to come, because at the end of the day, they don't even know who's performing. They don't know what time it's at. They don't know anything. All they know is that there's an event. You should have the location of the event. That's probably the most important part, because how can I arrange my day if I don't know where it is? How do I know if I want to purchase the ticket if I don't know where it is? Putting DM for address is unprofessional. I consider it unprofessional, because if I have to buy my ticket through an Eventbrite or something similar, it should say where the location is. Otherwise, I'm just going blind. You can't just say it's Chicago. Where in Chicago? There's a lot of places in Chicago where this could be happening. Like, I can't just be like, okay, well, I'm gonna be in Chicago. It's gonna be somewhere in Chicago. It could be 45 minutes out from where I'm at. So now I already purchased this ticket and I don't know where I'm going until 2 hours before the event. And it also shows, if you put on the flyer DM for Addie or whatever it may be, it kind of gives people the sense that it's a private event. It's not a public event. You don't really want that many people there, because if you did, you would put the address. If you're telling me that I gotta go through this and purchase my ticket, then I can ask you for the address, you don't want me there. Clearly, you don't want anybody there. You want your friends there, your people there. And that just doesn't work out, Make sure the location is correct. Make sure the times are correct. You want to make sure that you can do it one of two ways. If you have performances, then you want to have like maybe a doors open at 9 p.m. and then performances start at 10:15. So people know that they have a little bit of time in case they're running late. Things happen, people run late, you don't want to miss the performances, and if you don't know what time the doors open and what time the performances start, there could be some confusion there. It's just not fun. It's not fun. You also want to make sure that you have all of the correct performers on there. Some people will put on the flyer like the time that each artist is going on. I think that is great for some purposes. For some events, I wouldn't advise it for every event, because it might not work out. Again, things happen. You don't want to be stuck on one thing and then things happen and then you end up looking worse. So I just say maybe just a general lineup definitely can work. On the flyer, if anybody has logos, make sure the logos are correct, make sure the event name is correct. These are all just basic things that you need to help promote your event. All of this information is standard. It's standard, and yet a lot of people can't get it together and then get mad when you bring it up. So that is the second video. So keep watching for more event organization videos. My opinions, of course. Remember, my opinions. You can take it with a grain of salt. It is what it is. Bye, stars.